He puts me in a smaller cage every month or so. The spirits I unleash with my breath need room to flourish, you see. Coward. It's not his fault, I guess. If I were a king, I'd fear the future too. I can't even sit in this cage. The glass is too narrow. I just dig my knees into one side and plant my ass on the other when I need a rest. Which is most of the time, because I'm usually quite dizzy. My old joints can't support all that pressure on my knees, though. Every once in a while, King Orestes wanders into whatever sundry room my cage has been placed in. I never occupy a dungeon because I take my dungeon around with me. They shuffle me around as needed. He always looks startled when he finally finds me. He's so young, everything scares him. He observes the fortunes I have inadvertently conjured. He then judges them with an expert eye. He decides invariably that I'm lying, which has become old hat for me. He verbally abuses me for a bit. Kid, you should have seen the way your father treated me. Calling me a wicked, lying crone doesn't have the same sting. But he orders a smaller cage for me. It's more like a vase, really, but it's upside down so that the visions I produce won't expand into the air like smoke. There it is again. I swear there's a vision in here that has not passed my mind's eye. Oh, the king won't like this. Another miscarriage. Aww. Good riddance to his filthy bloodline. Damn. It's disseminating into the smoke of my spectral projections now. Get out of here. Get your own cage. You're gonna get me in trouble. I'm not sure how these are getting in here. Ah. Perfect timing. My liege approaches. Orestes says my cage is getting too full. He sees the new fortune, the one I didn't produce, about the miscarriage. Yep, told you. There he goes. I hope he doesn't hurt himself. He tells me it's my fault the queen suffers. Poor thing. He hasn't told me a single thing about her, but my specters paint a solid picture. She's miscarried 7 times and given birth to 3 stillborns. I saw that her father would die trying to prevent the king from marrying her. I saw that she would lose a finger for running away. I saw that she would die at 32. Oh, now he's asking for answers? Why I torture him so. I torture him. Can you believe that? The nerve. I almost wish I could tell him I hadn't made that prediction about the queen. I don't want to break my silent streak, though. 27 years and going strong. There aren't a lot of goals to get excited about in here. The next vase will be the exact height of my body, which is pretty arbitrary. There isn't a huge range between that and the current cage's size. He's just sitting now. He hasn't sat quietly with me since he was a boy. Maybe he'll tell me. No, he shakes his head slightly. He stands and looks at me as though he were my prisoner. He didn't tell me. He didn't tell me why he keeps me alive. That's okay. I know. He'll believe me one day. And on that day, he'll need me alive. He thinks I have one good vision in me. Not good as in usable. He knows deep down that I'm always right. He's waiting for a good vision, a happy vision. It won't happen. I don't know these things because of visions either. I know these things because the gods aren't fond of... What's this? Another one? Another damn phony. What are you? Who makes you? You don't seem like a liar. I guess I believe you. Like, I feel that you are correct. And I have a good sense for these things. It's like I'm realizing something obvious. But you can't be telling the truth. In her old age, The queen will usurp the throne from her husband. No. Could it be? Well, that's interesting. Something worth seeing. A happy vision? Well, I suppose that depends. How does the queen feel about fortune tellers?